I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequence.
Something that's deeply important to me is highlighting important stories. I always want my community to feel seen. I want them to feel respected.
It started with whispers, the kind of whispers that people usually ignore because they sound like nothing more than internet gossip. At first, fans brushed it off as just another rumor floating around, the kind of drama people love to invent when it comes to celebrity relationships. The names involved made it all the more tempting to believe. Tiana Taylor, her ex-husband Iman Shumpert, and her current, complicated love story with British actor Aaron Pierre. For years, people have been obsessed with every twist in Tiana's personal life, so when her name popped up again in connection with her ex and her new man, the streets lit up. But what started as whispers quickly grew louder, and before anyone could blink, it had snowballed into a full-blown storm. Screenshots appeared. Alleged voice notes surfaced. Eyewitness accounts were whispered to gossip bloggers who live for moments like this. And then came the claim that shook everybody. Aaron Pierre himself had allegedly reached out to Iman Shumpert, practically begging him to help calm down the chaos. According to the whispers, Aaron confessed that the drama with Tiana was tearing him apart, and he couldn't handle it anymore. That idea alone sent shockwaves across social media. Fans couldn't believe it. Aaron, who had always been painted as the calm, private, soft-spoken man in contrast to Iman's larger-than-life personality, was now the one reaching out to his girlfriend's ex-husband, asking for peace. For months now, people have been eating up every detail of Tiana's love life. One day, she's the unbothered queen smiling at public events, performing, hosting parties, and dropping cryptic captions that get dissected by fans like puzzle pieces. The next day, she's at the center of messy drama that leaks far beyond Instagram stories. But no one, not even the most dedicated gossip blogger, saw this twist coming. No one expected Aaron to break his silence in this way. And when news broke that he might have gone directly to Iman, it felt like the entire internet gasped at once. Sources close to both sides say this didn't just happen out of nowhere. It had been building for weeks. Every time Aaron's name popped up online, it was tied to some new rumor. Some said he was too close to his co-stars on set. Others claimed he'd been overheard making shady comments about Tiana when she wasn't around. Then there were the photos Aaron spotted out alone, looking distant, at a time when Tiana was struggling through one of the hardest weeks of her life. At the same time, Iman wasn't exactly quiet either. He might not have been dragging Aaron outright, but the shade was there. Subtle digs slipped into interviews, cryptic lyrics dropped into his music, tweets like that made fans raise eyebrows. People noticed, and so did Aaron. And according to one insider, that was the breaking point. That was when Aaron decided enough was enough. The phone call, if it really happened, was not two men laughing over old times or casually catching up. Reports say it was tense, awkward, and painfully honest. Rumors claim Aaron told Iman straight up, "Look man, she's destroying me too. This back and forth is killing my career. It makes me look like the bad guy when all I ever wanted was peace." For some, this sounded like Aaron was throwing Tiana under the bus, shifting the blame to her. For others, it was the first real sign that Aaron simply wasn't built for the constant spotlight, the endless public scrutiny that comes with being with a woman like Tiana Taylor. Either way, the word spread fast. By the time the gossip blogs got hold of it, the narrative was already locked in. Aaron Pierre was cracking under the pressure, but things didn't stop there. The call, which was supposed to be private, didn't stay in the shadows for long. Someone in Iman's circle allegedly told a friend, who told another, and in no time it was everywhere. Bloggers hinted at a shocking reconciliation between the two men, while others suggested Aaron was secretly seeking Iman's guidance on how to survive dating Tiana in the public eye. That thought alone set comment sections on fire. Fans dug deeper. Old photos of Aaron smiling, relaxed, and free were suddenly compared to newer ones of him looking drained, tense, and older. He aged 10 years and 6 months, one fan wrote under a viral TikTok. Another claimed his PR team had been working overtime to save his image ever since he went public with Tiana, because her drama was overshadowing his acting career. And through all of this noise, Tiana stayed quiet. No couple selfies, no witty clapbacks, no cryptic captions, just silence. And in celebrity culture, silence is rarely just silence. To fans, it spoke louder than words. Speculation grew. When Aaron showed up alone at a movie premiere, smiling for the cameras but with no Tiana at his side, the internet didn't hesitate. To many, that was confirmation something was definitely wrong. Behind the scenes, insiders whispered that Tiana was furious when she found out about Aaron's alleged call with Iman. For her, it wasn't just about what he said. It was about loyalty. It was about boundaries. She had always been clear about one thing: her romantic life stays separate from her co-parenting relationship with Iman. Mixing the two was crossing a line she never wanted crossed. Aaron, however, reportedly tried to explain himself. He didn't mean to betray her. He wasn't trying to sneak behind her back. In his mind, reaching out to Iman was about survival, about finding some kind of mutual respect so the media storm would die down. But instead of calming things, the fire only spread faster. Gossip outlets churned out headline after headline. Aaron cracks under pressure. Aaron begs Iman for peace. Aaron says Tiana's drama is hurting him. Each headline more damaging than the last. Fans divided instantly. Some sympathized with Aaron, praising him for protecting his mental health. Others mocked him, saying he was weak and should have never stepped into Tiana's world if he couldn't handle the heat. And then came the voice note. And no one knows who recorded it, or if it was even real. But one blog claimed to have obtained it from someone deep inside the circle. The audio, allegedly Aaron's voice, was short but brutal. "I can't keep defending this. I thought I knew her, but the person I'm seeing now, I don't even recognize." That one clip reignited the chaos. Was it real? Was it fake? Edited? Taken out of context? It didn't matter. The damage was already done. Iman, for his part, played the situation like a chess master. He stayed silent. No shade toward Aaron. No shade toward Tiana. Nothing. And that silence only made the public hungrier. Was he secretly enjoying the drama? Was he planning his next move? Some fans even speculated that Iman might have felt vindicated, that Aaron coming to him proved that being with Tiana was just as exhausting for others as it had been for him. By this point, social media had split into camps. Team Aaron, Team Tiana, Team Iman. Everyone had their own theories, their own receipts, their own evidence. And just when the flames seemed to settle, paparazzi spotted Aaron in London, alone again. The photos showed him looking pensive, scrolling on his phone, wearing the same hoodie he'd been seen in during one of his tense outings in law. Fans read the images like tarot cards. To them, it was clear things were falling apart. Maybe they were, because the truth is, relationships are hard enough in private. But when your love life is played out in public, when every smile gets dissected, when silence is treated as scandal, when every photo becomes a headline, it stops being about love and starts being about survival. Add in an ex-husband still very present, children in the middle, two careers constantly under a microscope, and a media machine that thrives on chaos. It's a recipe for disaster. So maybe Aaron reaching out to Iman wasn't weakness. Maybe it was strength. Maybe it was him trying to do something uncomfortable in order to save what mattered to him. Maybe he saw the storm building before anyone else and thought if he didn't do something now, the relationship would collapse under the weight of outsiders. Because in the court of public opinion, facts don't matter. Truth doesn't matter. Perception is king. And right now, perception is dangerous. The story being told online, whispered in circles, spread on podcasts and blogs, is that Aaron Pierre is tired. That he's one step away from walking away. That the love he once had is slowly turning into something bitter, exhausting, and impossible to carry. Whether it's true or not doesn't even matter anymore, because people believe it. And once people believe something, undoing it is almost impossible. If Aaron does walk away, the fallout will be brutal. For Tiana, who would once again face public heartbreak. For Aaron, whose reputation could be dragged across every headline. And even for Iman, who would inevitably be pulled right back into the mess whether he wanted it or not. The blogs would feast. The think pieces would multiply. And the "I told you so" crowd would be louder than ever. Maybe that's why Aaron made the call. Not to betray Tiana, not to look weak, but to find peace before the chaos destroyed them all. The real Question now is, did he act too late? Has the damage already been done?